Hi guys, and welcome to the second in our series of you hitting that driver better, longer and further. With myself, Rick Shiels. If you're not seeing my YouTube channel, please do. While you're there, subscribe.
And Peter Finch, again, if you're not seeing my YouTube channel, please go there and subscribe.
So we've teamed up with Golf Monthly to do some exclusive videos for Golf Monthly YouTube channel. And considering Pete is such a phenomenal driver of the golf ball, some have said, we've used Pete as the guinea pig. I'm going to help him with his technique. He needs it a little bit, you know. He can hit it 360 yards, but you know his takeaway is not always the best it could be. So we're gonna talk mainly about the takeaway. So how this golf club should be taken away from the golf ball to best optimise and to maximise your driving potential. So we've just done setup. If you're not seeing that, go and check out Golf Monthly's YouTube channel for that. And I'm sure there'll be some analytics down somewhere. Peter, set up in your new super incredible setup position, driver.
So ball position forward, that spine tilt. I mean, this is...
Don't give it all away. Let them watch the video.
Oh, yeah,
let them watch part one. So, this is all about this section. This section right here, the takeaway. And why it's important to actually create a good takeaway. Things that we're trying to do with the driver, again, we're trying to hit slight on the way up and we're trying to get a good quality of strike. Now, to best maximise that hitting on the way up, we don't want to create a huge amount of wrist hinge going back. So as you start creating a lot of wrist hinge going back, you end up losing it on the way down and therefore starting to flick at it and just quality of strike has gone, vanished.
Certain shots you want to do that on, wedge play, some short iron play, but with the driver, we don't want to hit down.
Not with the big stick.
Absolutely not.
So if you set up again, Peter. So first thing that's important, I find, is taking a takeaway that's wide with not a great deal of wrist action. So as Pete takes this club away from the golf ball, we're trying to create width. We want to get that width in the golf swing, but it's important that we also don't move laterally. So if you just start that again. So if you notice here from the side of Pete's head, do you takeaway? He doesn't move. There's absolutely no movement side to side. Do it one more time for me. Show me one where you would laterally move.
So that in the wrist hinge as well.
Wrist hinge and lateral.
That happens, you see. That happens.
I'll tell you what, honestly, I just can't take him anywhere. Right, so this time again, wide.
Oh, we're going to do the wide?
Sorry, no, do that again.
Lateral on the wrist hinge.
Let's do it.
Unbelievable.
Lateral wrist hinge. So if you see this position here now, Pete's moved in. His body weight has moved incredibly over his right foot. That's going to cause issues on the downswing because how is he going to get quality of strike because he's got to move that way again, which isn't always advisable. And because we've created such amount of wrist hinge here, as Pete was starting to come down, we would start to actually lose angle into the ball. This is looking nice. So they're the things we don't want to do. They're very common faults that we see, lots of wrist hinge, lots of lateral movement, trying to get that ball and that power doesn't always work. So let's hit one with what we've been prescribing, Pete.
Yeah, there's a big difference between shifting laterally off the ball and just putting your weight into your right side. There's a big difference between doing that and actually just turning away and getting a little bit of weight into that right knee. So, super wide takeaway.
Really wide without moving lateral.
Not much lateral
And no
movement.
wrist hinge to maximise distance. Lovely. You're liking that left side today?
I like a drop. Been working on a drop.
I reckon that's big. Do you reckon? It's not quite your 350. If you've not checked Pete's channel out, he did this quest of 350 and he might have beat it, whatever. But go and check out his channel for that. So what we'll notice here as he's coming to hit, show you some launch monitor data again there, and that's even better than what we were seeing in the setup wise. Angle of attack is only 1.7 up. Oh, pucker. Top of the club, hit high on the face. That's going to reduce the spin. Club head speed is 121.
Yeah, so I'm not ramping it up just yet.
Doing all right. Still hit from the inside. So it's important that we stay relatively central when we're taking the club away, nice and wide with not a great deal of wrist hinge. That's going to help you hit the ball a long way.
Absolutely.
Sounds good?
Yep.
Guys, as always, please do check out our YouTube channel, Rick Shiels PGA Golf. You can go on there, check out more videos that we do, and also subscribe while you're there.
And Peter Finch Golf as well. Check it out, subscribe. Lots of videos on there.
Yes.
And if you are our viewers and you've come over to Golf Monthly's channel,
Subscribe here as well.
you know, roll down, there's a little button there you can press, and that subscribes you to these phenomenal videos that Golf Monthly are doing as well. Guys, thanks for watching, and part 3 is all going to be about the top of the backswing. So stay tuned for that. It's going to help you maximise your distance when you're hitting your driver.